Hello everyone. Congratulations first of all to all the students who have got admission in engineering stream. And I must congratulate you twice. It is because you have shortlisted or selected engineering as your field. It is because whatever artificial things that are there, all the marvels of artificial things that are there available all over the globe, somewhere or everywhere it is engineer who is responsible for all these things, and that's why I must congratulate you all. So the topic of today's discussion is how to become a good engineer from day one. See, what will happen to you, you don't know, but right now if you decide, you will definitely become a good engineer. Now, what to do to become a good engineer? All these points I have expressed in this video out of my experience. So these are not universal truth that only by these ways you will become a good engineer. But I know last 19 years I have been teaching to engineering college students. So this is what I have experienced so far. And the same thing I am going to put across in front of you. Besides becoming a good engineer, you if you really want to score good marks, more than 90% marks in every semester, obviously this video is going to be very very useful to you, and these tips are going to be very very grateful to you. Because and ultimately after listening to all these tips, you will be grateful to me, or you will be giving me thank you definitely. So let us begin with these things. Attend every practical and theory session with 100% concentration. Now, underline the word 100% concentration. Whatever lectures and the practical that you will attend, of course, it is mandatory that you should attend 75% of the lectures and the practicals that are available in your semester. If you miss them, obviously, you will be detained, and the college will not allow you to appear for the examination. And that's why you have to attend every practical and every theory session as far as possible. But you have that 25% margin that you can bunk it whenever you feel there is an emergency and you need that, you have some family function or family emergency, or maybe you are not well. So 25% is exempted. But whatever lectures and practicals you will attend with 100% concentration. There are so many distractions nowadays, and the major problem is of course the mobile phone, and our concentration lasts only up to 10 seconds because we are habitual of listening to those reels. And that's why it is sometimes very very difficult for us to concentrate. Besides, engineering is technical field. Now technical field means you will not get any enjoyment or fun over there. You will not there to listen to the stories. Sometimes some teachers may give you some anecdotes or some analogies, but it does not mean that everything will be taught to you in this storytelling manner, because this is something different. This is practical, this is technical, and that's why you are bound to get your concentration lost somewhere. So initially it may happen. So don't bother about it, and deliberately try to concentrate 100%. Because if you understand the concept of engineering, you will be able to implement it in practical labs. If you don't understand the concept, obviously you will not be able to perform the practical. And remember, engineering is equal to practical. Besides the theoretical knowledge, if you are really good, very skilled in practical, you will become good engineer. And remember, only good engineers, they are in demand in market. Otherwise, if you simply take a Ranchod Das degree somewhere, that may be some displayed somewhere on one of the walls of your house, but you will not reap its benefits. So number one, 100% concentration. Now again I insist, concentration. Why concentration? See, when you are in college, obviously uh, we have this feeling that college life has been fun, freedom, friends, girls, boys, canteen, and this is what we have been watching in so many movies. Because of that, sometimes we carry the image of college life that it is just a fun. You take the pocket money from your mom and dad because they were willing to give you, because you are a collegian now. But don't do that. Engineering is not like that. Of course, canteen and cafeteria is required over there, your friends are there. Point is, you are not supposed to get deviated from your target. Concentrate. If you concentrate, you understand. If you understand, you perform practicals, and then you become good engineers. And every practical that you perform, every theory session that you attend, Based on these theory sessions, there would be unit test, and once you score maximum marks in the unit test, the same marks will be carried forward to give you internal marks. The practical that you perform every day, every time, for every practical you get particular points out of 10 maybe, or out of 25, and the same practical, maybe more than 12 or 15 practical that you need to perform for each subject, and the cumulative or total marks, they are taken into consideration when you are given marks. And that's why you have to pay attention, and you have to showcase the sincerity. Number 2, make notes of every topic at home. See, it may happen that you may not understand something, but whatever topic is discussed today, in the evening you should make sure that you have prepared its own notes. Maybe you can use reference books, maybe you can use any YouTube video, you can use any lecture that is available on Facebook or maybe other media. Point is, you should have your own self notes point wise. If you prepare your point wise notes from the day one, from the for the every topic of all 6 subjects, that will help you. It is because within 4 months you have to face the board examination, within 4 months you have to face the university examination, and within 1 month or after 1 month you have to face the unit test. So the things are very rapid, and by the time you realize what is meant by engineering, already you have to face the examination. And that's why if you start from the day one, whatever lectures you attended, 4 5 6, whatever topics or the concepts or the chapters that have been taught to you, make sure that on the same day you prepare your notes at home. When you prepare the notes same day at home, you will get the ample practice of writing. When you are preparing your notes, of course you will be in the position to prepare the notes only when you have understood the topic. And if you don't understand the topic, you won't be able to make the notes. And when you realize that you have not understood a particular topic, of course you have social media, you have YouTube, you can simply google it, or you can simply search it on YouTube. And there are so many good teachers available on YouTube. They will give you exact idea about the concept, the term of engineering that you haven't understood. Listen to it twice, thrice, but make sure that on the same day you prepare your notes, your own notes, because the same notes will be very, very useful as points when you write your answers in examination, right? So this is the importance of note making. Even during lectures also, you can take down the notes, whatever new term, whatever new concept, that the whatever new example with which the teacher has explained any tough concept or the topic, you can simply note it down then and there itself. And the same thing, you can have your own fair notes. Remember my words, if you prepare notes every day for every topic or every subject, for every chapter, at the end of the day or at the end of the month, you will realize that you are gaining the knowledge, the skill required to become a good engineer. Otherwise, if you are simply procrastinating or delaying the things, that no, today just now I have joined, this was my first day, let me share my feelings with my parents and my siblings and all, you will simply delay it. And once you delay the notes, keep on delaying the notes, you won't be able to recall all of them. So in the fresh memory, you have to prepare your notes then and there itself. Fine. Take help of friends, teachers, YouTube if you don't understand a topic or concept. Fine. So this is why I wanted you to make good friends. Good friends means if you feel that you have scored 90%, your friend should be having more than 90% marks in 10th standard or maybe 12th standard or maybe in diploma. Reason, if you are in the company of a better person, you will learn a lot from him. You can have good discussion, you can have intellectual discussion, come debates. And by such discussions and debates, you learn, you exchange your thought, you exchange your knowledge. And if you haven't understood any concept, if you 2 3 people, those who are really talented and studious, you discuss with them, these friends have very good technique to tell you, to make you understand even the toughest concept. They may give you some bad words, they may use any local language, but at the end of the day, if you understand the concept and the topic, that matters, that matters. And the same thing will help you to reproduce everything in examination. The teachers, those though they are very busy with their practicals and lectures and some other stuff, you can always take their help. And when you go to the teacher to take help, make sure that you are at least 10 to 15% or maybe 50% prepared of the topic. You cannot simply go blank to the teacher and tell them that, sir, I haven't understood the algorithm of this, I don't know this theorem, I don't know what is strength of material. If you directly or blankly go to a teacher and ask such doubts, obviously no teacher will be in the position to help you out. At least you should go with little bit of knowledge. And of course, in the era of mobile phone, in the era of social media, everything is available. If you really want the interference of your teachers, in that case you can go to your teachers, of course. YouTube, of course, YouTube is such a platform. See, I am also reaching to you all with the help of this platform only, because it has captured the whole globe and it is available within the one click. And YouTube is such a medium. You can simply download that particular video and you can listen to it anytime, even if you don't have the data or the internet, even if there is no network. If you have the downloaded video, 100 times you can rewind it, 100 times you can repeat it. You can make the teacher to stop whenever you feel so. You can ask the person virtually that what would be the answer of this. 100 times you can listen, which is not possible in the actual classroom. So YouTube is such a medium of instruction which, if utilized properly, it's a kind of blessing for all of us, including me. See, I also learn a lot out of this YouTube. Whenever I go to my college, it's a journey of 1 hour. When I reach over there, by the time I reach my college, 1 hour, I have listened very good speakers. And when I start in the evening, also I start any TED video and I listen to it, out of which I gain a lot of knowledge. And let me share with you all, guys, that the set examination, set in English examination, I qualified it in 2021 thanks to YouTube. So YouTube is such a medium that if you use it in proper manner, definitely it is going to help you to become good engineer. Next tip, make sure that you are studying every day. Strong no to seasonal study. Underline this, strong no to seasonal study. It is not at all possible that after 10 days there would be examination and let me start right now, or after 2 3 days I have the gap of 5 days and then I will study. No, it doesn't happen like that, because it is, everything is technical. Unless and until you have understood it to the bottom of that particular topic or the concept or the chapter, obviously you won't be able to reproduce it, because the questions are not straightforward in examination. Even the practical examination, the oral examinations that are conducted, obviously no straightforward question will be asked to you, because you are engineering students. So unless and until you have understood the concept, the chapter, the whole subject or the course, you won't be able to answer any question asked in examination, whether it is written examination, university examination, board examination, or maybe oral or practical examination. And why I insist that you should study every day, it is because every day if you study, your knowledge quotient will increase. And once your knowledge quotient, skill quotient increases, no, your attitude gets developed towards study, your confidence increases, your fear goes out, because you are gaining knowledge and you are trying to understand it, and you understand it maybe bit by bit, but you understand it, and that matters a lot. Initially everything is blank. Even if somebody says that I know everything, there are my mom is engineer, my dad engineer, my forefathers were engineers, so everybody around me is engineer, so I know engineering. No, it's a false, it's a myth. You have to understand and grasp engineering bit by bit every day. That is, consistency matters. Consistency means, you know, the tortoise, why the tortoise won the race? Because it was consistent. There was no speed as such. As compared to the rabbit, tortoise didn't have the speed, but the tortoise had consistency, right? Steady. The last fifth one, don't be afraid of English, even if you don't understand anything. See, initially the people, those who have done their schooling in Marathi medium or maybe semi English, they may find it difficult to understand, but don't bother about it. At the end of the day, English is one of the easiest languages available on the planet, and that's why you shouldn't carry any burden. See, and you are not supposed to be grammatically 100% correct when you write something or when you speak something, because you are technical people. Even if you commit a little bit of error in terms of grammar, that's absolutely fine. They are not asking you to deliver a lecture on stress management or personality development or how to improve your spoken skills. No. So the people like me, those who are having their subject or the topic of graduation, post graduation, MPhil English, they are supposed to be excellent in oratory skills. You're not supposed to be like that. The only thing, once you understand the concept, you should be in the position to talk about the concept, maybe in a broken English language, or maybe you commit some errors while writing, but if you have understood the term and you have that much of capability to put it across on the paper, that is enough for you. So don't bother extra. And see, English is such a language, no, if you simply listen to 1 hour or 2 hour every day, within 3 to 4 months you will realize that you understand everything that is spoken by the lecturers, that is spoken by any speaker. You understand whatever is printed on any technical book. Slowly and gradually, once you are completely comprehending all the technical terms, the filling language, the subject, verb, object, am, is, are, was, where, that is absolutely easy for you and you have already been exposed with. So don't carry any burden. Sometimes some professors, they come initially and they deliver such a nice talk in maybe about strength of material or maybe some electrical engineering and all, and you are simply afraid of it. You don't carry extra burden of English, that doesn't matter much, right? Or if you really face too much of problem, you can request the teachers outside the classroom that will you please speak in Hindi or Marathi somewhere, some technical terms, maybe one or two sentence here and there, so that you can relate with the topic of discussion which is there in the class. So that can be done, and obviously the teachers help you out. So don't carry any burden, but you need to be vocal about the problem. You can share with your parents, with your teachers, with your friends, and then you come up with the solutions. देखो, जो डर गया वो घर गया. Gabbar Singh has given us the immortal dialogue, and I believe in it. If you are afraid of anything, maybe engineering technical terms, technical concepts, maybe English, then you are not going to crack it. You're, maybe you might be failing in the first semester itself, and you might going back somewhere, science, arts, and comms. Yes, make good friends. देखो, why good friends? Already I have told you about make good friends. It is because the friend should be like a mirror. You know, Mr. Raut is there, who is a Marathi poet, and he has given you very good poem about friends, like uh, दुःख अडवायला उंबऱ्यासारखा मित्रवणव्यामध्ये गारव्यासारखा. So you should make such good friends. Good friends matlab kya? You will find that there are so many people, they are ready to smoke. There are so many people, they will force you to have a beer or maybe hard drink. They will simply, there will be a peer pressure, but don't get deviated by these enticements. Don't get deviated by such friends. Keep your distance. I'm not telling you that you should break friendship with them. Everybody is good. At the bottom of the heart, everybody is good. But sometimes some people, they have some bad habits. So please avoid them, because you may be addicted, obviously, and you may lose your valuable time over there. You may lose your money, you will lose your time, which you don't have, because within 4 years, within 3 years, you have to complete it and you have to become a good engineer. And good engineer is equal to knowledge plus skill plus experience plus physical and mental fitness, plus good attitude, learning attitude. You're not supposed to stop anywhere. So you have to have good friends. Good friends means the person who acts like a mirror in your life, because whenever you are outside your house, your parents are not there to guide you what is good and what is bad. And sometimes because of your age, you may go towards the forbidden fruits. It may be that you start liking a girl, it may be that you start liking to smoke, it may be that you want to test the liquor which is around, everywhere it is being sold nowadays. Point is, because of these enticements, because of such distractions, you may lose your time, you may lose your health, you may lose your money, your parents hard earned money. So you better select very good people as your friends. The friends will be able to guide you wherever you are going wrong. They should be in the position to help you out, or you should also be helping them, guiding them, discussing with them. So all these things are totally dependent, because once you are outside your house, you are always with your friends, and if your friends are bad, obviously you will become bad person and you will not be able to complete your engineering. It may be diploma or it may be degree, right? So you have to have good friends. There is one more stanza of the poem of Mr. Raut that says, वाट चुकणार नाही जीवनभर तुझी, वाट चुकणार नाही जीवनभर तुझी, एक तू मित्र कर, एक तू मित्र कर, आरशासारखा, मित्रवणव्यामध्ये गारव्यासारखा. That means if you have only one friend who is like a mirror, who is going to show you your true behavior, what is good and what is bad for you, definitely there wouldn't be any distraction. You will not lose your way. You will be 100% concentrating on your target to become a good engineer. And once you are shortlisted or selected in multinational company, obviously your career will be set. And that's why your friends should be good one. They should be competitive, they should be guiding you, and you should also be like that. You should also be like that. Yes. The next one, use mobile for study purpose only. See, as I said, our concentration has gone so down that 5 seconds to 10 seconds we want entertainment because of those reels. And obviously there are so many YouTubers, even the people who are the influencers who are into academics, they are also coming up with such short videos. But the point is, engineering is not that short. Of course you need 100% concentration, you need to do everything very meticulously. And once you are dedicatedly doing it, maybe for hours initially or later on also, if you are investing your valuable hours, you will become good, knowledgeable and skilled engineer. Otherwise it is not possible. And mobile phone is such a distraction. I have seen, whenever there is no lecturer in the class, majority of the students, they are simply flipping through their mobile phones, and I have labeled it as mobile classroom. Because nobody speaks, there is no noise outside, everybody is busy, maybe playing some game or some going through some stupid reels and all. Make sure that whatever break you come up, you just discuss something with your friends, talk with them, share your tiffin. That is how you can develop a good rapport, because you don't know, two three people, they can come together once they are done with your diploma or degree, they can have their own venture, business venture, and they can start up. So discuss something which is concrete, because that is the learning phase. That is the learning phase. And mobile phone, of course it is going to be very very useful to share some new idea. You can get some new concepts, you can get your hard or the tough concept clear very easily with the help of mobile phone. Point is, it is such a knife which can be used to murder someone or which can be used to cut your vegetable. Now choice is yours, whether you are going to use it for the good purpose or the bad purpose. But what I suggest, mobile phone is such a revolution that engineers have made. It has made almost everything easy. You know, artificial intelligence, you simply give it a topic of discussion, and everything about that topic is available within one click. Even in your WhatsApp also, there is one mi wherein whatever you ask for, the things are ready. This is how it's a revolution. So use it properly, use it properly. Yes, utilize your traveling time. If you are staying maybe 30 distance away, maybe 40 distance, maybe 1 hour, 2 hour, if you are in Mumbai, staying somewhere in the interior of Murbad or Palghar district, and if you are coming up over here, of course you will lose 2 3 hours or maybe 4 hours a day. Now 4 hours a day, it's a huge time. So you can utilize that traveling time properly. Now I'll give a trick. What I used to do when I used to work at DJ Sanghvi College of Engineering, from Kharghar to Andheri, it was the distance of 2 hours. So every day I used to go to Panvel, from where I used to get a seat to sit. And these 2 hours, I used to prepare my ppts, my notes, that of lectures and all. Besides that, while coming back, because throughout the day, if you are delivering the lectures and conducting practicals and you are traveling by local trains, obviously your body will give up, so you needs a little bit of entertainment. So I used to carry the newspaper copy of Mumbai Mirror or Times of India. And while coming back, of course, I used to go to Andheri, and from there I used to capture a seat and come to Khargar. And within these 2 hours also, I used to read the whole newspaper. So this is how I used to do that. Now what I suggest to you guys, if you are wasting your time in your traveling, maybe by local, maybe by bus, you should have good videos downloaded in your mobile phone. You should have your headphone with you, and once you start your journey, start listening to it. Now why I expect you to download all the videos, it is because when you are traveling by local, sometimes there is a problem of internet. So if you just go to YouTube and try to listen something, obviously the network won't be there, there won't be internet, so it will interrupt your listening. If you have downloaded all these videos, maybe about any subject or any topic, you can listen to them one by one. Just listen to them, and while listening itself, you will be in the position to understand it. If you want to read something, obviously you can carry any reading material with you. Those 3 4 hours or 1 2 hour, if you can listen, if you can read, which is of course impossible, almost impossible for the people those who are traveling by Mumbai locals, because it is huge or crushing crowd over there. But still जिसको करना होता है ना, he or she finds out the way. So you have to, and that's why we have mini laptops, we have mobile phones, very small mobile phones are there, you can use them. That is how you have to use your traveling time. Otherwise, I have seen so many people, there's so many students, they simply come and go, and they complain, they cry that there is no time left, there is no energy left, because we keep on traveling for 2 3 hours. And you know how crushing crowd is there in Mumbai locals or maybe buses, and that's why it is not possible for them to concentrate or to study every day or to prepare their own notes. It is because of traveling. But the same traveling time can be utilized if you decide. Attitude matters. If you start crying about this local and the crowd and all, obviously these hurdles or the obstacles are bound to be there, and they cannot be eliminated by you, because that is not in your hand. Even the government, Indian government or the Maharashtra government, is failing over there how to curb that particular crowd. And that's why you have to change yourself. You cannot change the world around you, you have to change yourself and utilize that particular time. That is how you have to do it. Complete assignments, micro projects, tutorials, practical as soon as the teacher assigns it to you. Assignments, tutorials, micro projects, practicals, test, everything is part and parcel of engineering. Now what happens is that as soon as assignment is given, people wait for one or the two smart or the clever student to complete it, and then they copy it. If you simply copy any practical or assignment or tutorial, you will simply get ample practice in copying, and copying is not at all accepted in board and university examination. So if you develop that habit of copying, obviously there won't be any increase in your knowledge quotient. But if you are completing your assignments on your own, even if you commit error, if you're completing your practicals, if you're performing your practicals on your own, whatever knowledge you have, obviously at least you will put in efforts, and you will develop one attitude that I am trying. And those who try, they succeed. Those who don't try, of course they don't succeed, which is very simple to understand. It is as simple as that. And that's why I expect everybody, whatever assignment is given, on the same day you complete it. There won't be any burden, because one assignment, one subject, 6 subjects are there, 6 assignments, 36 assignments, 40 assignments, practicals. You will be overburdened if you procrastinate, if you delay. Obviously it will, the burden will pile, and you won't be able to carry that load. You will stress yourself, then the stress will be converted into anxiety, and ultimately you go crying to your parents that mummy daddy mere se nahi ho raha hai, bhagoda kahi ka. You have to start today itself. First day of college, whatever you learn, pen down. And I'll give you the strategy also how to go about it at the end of this discussion. So stay tuned. So tutorials, practical there and there itself, and get it checked or assessed by your teacher then and there itself. That will create a good rapport with your teacher. The teacher will come to know that you are very punctual in terms of your assignments, tutorial and practical submission. Obviously that will help you to get good marks in internal. And internal marks and your theory marks, cumulatively your result is declared, and 90% are very close to you, right? So that matters. That matters. No distractions at all. Anant Ambani. Now this is Anant Ambani's deliberate example I have given you. I wanted to tell you that if your career is good, everything, your spouse, your house, your car, everything will be in line. And if your career is not good, obviously you have to beg. You have to beg. So don't carry any distractions. See, when you are in college, obviously you get attracted to opposite gender. Obviously you get attracted to some peer pressure. Let's go to smoke, let's bunk the college, let's go to cafeteria, let's laugh, let's enjoy our life, because life is only once, let's enjoy it. There are so many YouTubers and there are so many stupid things that are being shared, and you get attracted to them and you try to imitate them. And because of that imitation, you lose your valuable time, you lose your health, mental health. You get distracted, you get attracted to opposite gender, means it may be boy or it may be a girl. It is normal to get attracted, but see, that is not the time. If you really like a boy or a girl, just make sure that if your career is set, the parents of that boy or the girl will definitely agree uh, to their marriage, to your marriage. If your career is not there, if you are a completely failed person, obviously no parent will give daughter or son to you, right? So don't get distracted. Friendship is absolutely okay. And why I have given you the example of Anant Ambani, it is because if you see his spouse, she is so beautiful, and if you look at Anant Ambani, obviously he is very heavy, but see, his career is completely set. His career is completely set. There are so many people, they say that yes, of course they are in love, or they were in love from the childhood, accepted, but still it is dunyadari. If your career is set, there will be a queue in front of you. If your career is not set, you will be in the queue. And remember my words, on the mark my words, if you are in the queue, you don't have choice. But if there is a queue in front of you, queue means line, you have a choice. And we always select the best one. Just imagine you have maybe 10,000 in your pocket and you want a best branded trouser, and there are so many brands available over there. Up to 10,000 you can select any, because you have 10,000 in your pocket. Imagine you have hardly 20 bucks in your pocket. Do you have any choice? You will find out what is there within 20 bucks. So that's the lesson of dunyadari. I wanted to tell you that don't get distracted, don't fall prey to your peer pressure. Even if you get attracted to any boy or a girl, stop then and there itself. That is normal, but your career is there. Once this valuable time is gone, you're gone. You're failed. Right? So forget about engineering and all. Yes, this is very next one. As a father, also, I expect everybody to understand this. Eat healthy. Take sleep of 6 to 7 hours a day. If you eat healthy food, you will be physically fit, mentally fit. If you have good friends, there won't be any distracting thoughts, there won't be any extra fear. If you regularly start doing your study, there won't be any pressure, stress, so you will be physically and mentally fit. And if you are taking a sound sleep of 6 to 7 hours a day, which is very necessary, even if you don't eat at night, that is absolutely fine, but you should take 6 to 7 hours of sleep, so that next day you are completely rejuvenated, you are completely fresh and ready to face the next day challenge. 6 hours lecture or maybe practical, you are ready to face, you are ready to understand. But if you are not taking adequate sleep, if you are sleep deprived because of that stupid mobile phone, when you are lying on the bed and you are flipping through the mobile phone and the reels, obviously 2 3 hours gone. And once your sleeping pattern is disturbed, you don't sleep, you fall prey to insomnia, and that results in your bad health, no concentration, you will be completely in pensive mood, gloomy mood, and you won't be able to concentrate in the classroom or the labs, and you will fail as an engineer, right? And that's why you have to eat outside food. See, when you are traveling, obviously there is no time to get cooked food at home, but when you eat something outside, make sure that it is healthy. And what is healthy for you, you should have that much of common sense, right? Remember my words, mark my words, your tummy, your stomach is not a dustbin, and you know what we throw in dustbin. Don't treat your tummy as dustbin and throw away that mobile phone once you have time to go to bed. Just switch it off, or maybe just put it on silence. You're not an Ambani that you will get some important call from any client, overseas client. No, you're not an Ambani. You have to, you want to become, and for that Keep distractions away. Sound sleep is very, very necessary. That is one of the keys of better healthy life. And only health is the wealth. Look at Mr. Ambani's son. You will realize what I say. If Ambani cannot cure the overweight person, nobody can. Nobody can. He is one of the richest person in the world. Health is wealth, so look at it. You need to be physically and mentally fit, and the people who are physically fit, they can carry the pressure, they can work very fast. Only they can be very, very flexible. They can work at night also sometimes if it is required. And if you are not physically fit, if your one of the body part is not proper, obviously you won't be able to give your 100%, right? So everything that goes back, right? Keep question paper pattern with you when you study. Now why this is so? That will keep you on track, that will keep you on focus, that will tell you that okay, this chapter is really is useful for 20 marks, for 10 marks, for 15 marks, and these type of questions have been asked in previous question papers, board examination or university examination. So once you understand what kind of question paper would be there, you keep it in front of you and you are thorough with the question paper pattern of one particular subject, accordingly you will study. So whatever you are studying, you are keeping that examination your mind in your mind, and that is how will help you to score more than 90%, right? So once you do your complete your diploma, and if you have more than 90% marks, you will get good institution to complete your degree. Or if you are doing your engineering or degree engineering somewhere, based on those marks, maybe you may get selected somewhere in multinational company, or maybe you get your post graduation in good college. So this is how the chain is there. And that's why you should have the question paper pattern in front of you whenever you study. And of course they are available. If you go to MSBT website, they are available. If you go to a university website or maybe the college website, wherever you are, all these question papers are available, so you can get them downloaded maybe in your mobile phone, or maybe you can have the hard copy. Control your tongue. Now what is this control your tongue? See, whenever you are in the campus, make sure that you talk very politely with each and everybody. Even if you are interacting with the peon, with the clerk, with any office person, or maybe with your teachers, with your friends, even if your friend is very good and a very close friend is there, and he won't matter if you are giving him or her bad words, but make sure that whenever you are in the campus, you should have very professional whatever you talk. You have to control your tongue. In that sense, I have heard so many people, they are simply giving bad words everywhere. They are calling each other by the genitals, I have seen, and this is very harsh. I mean, I really feel sorry for the parents as well as for the student. So make sure that whatever you speak, be polite, be very, very professional, be very, very particular and selective in talking or interacting whenever you are in the porch, whenever in the veranda, whenever you are in the campus, maybe on the ground, maybe in the cafeteria. But your behavior, your uh, words are being heard by teachers, by the people around you, and this is how one opinion about you is getting developed, and you are treated like that. Because this is what you may not be like that, but because of some fun and because of some whim, because that moment was very unfortunate, you spoke something bad, and the principal listened to it, the teacher listened to it, obviously your whole image is down over there. So please control your. And this is how, when you become a professional, obviously you need to talk very sincerely, you need to be very, very polite, you need to be talking no rubbish at all. And this is how you develop your habit over there in the campus itself. Next one, be alert and safe during local journey. There are some people, whenever they are very free, they are traveling for the first time, obviously they enjoy it, of course the fun is there, the fun part is there, some novelty is there. And in that novelty, if you simply lose your control and if you fall on the track of local train, obviously you will be into the pieces. This is what is not at all expected by your parents, because they have invested more than 20 years or 15 years in you. The love, the affection, the care, and everything will be lost if you are simply enjoying your local journey by doing some stunts and some fights or something which is not acceptable. If you are simply leaning out of the local train, obviously that may damage your head, or your skull will be ruptured and you will die. And that's why I'm telling you, that whenever you are traveling, even if it is overcrowded, don't try to push yourself. That's fine, you are not Ambani that you will incur a huge loss if you don't reach to your house or to your college. Even if you reach to your college 1 hour late, that's absolutely fine. Wasting or losing 1 hour or 2 hour is really good as compared to you getting hospitalized or dying. That's why be alert, don't push yourself. And these locals are really crowded nowadays, and really I'm worried about you, because for the first time, if you are traveling, maybe girls or the boys, make sure that you are taking extra care of yourself, because your parents won't be there every day, they have their jobs. Score maximum marks in class test. There are some people, they feel that, oh, it's just a class test, why should I worry, why should they just want to appear to be very cool in front of others. Remember, you do not appear cool, you appear to be stupid, because all your internal marks are given based on your test scores, unit test scores. And sometimes, unfortunately, if your attendance goes below 75%, the teachers or the HODs or the principal will ask how much he or she has scored in unit test 1 or unit test 2. And if you have shown very pathetic performance over there, maybe hardly 10% marks you have garnered, they will not excuse you, they will simply say that he or she is good for nothing, just detain them, so that our result will be enhanced. That's why I'm telling you, score maximum marks, because limited syllabus is there, so you can score out of. So two tests of 30 marks each, if you score 30 out of marks, obviously you will get 30 marks in your examination, final examination. This is how the mathematics is, and that's why you have to score. Treat them very sincerely. That will develop a good attitude how to face each and every test, even if it is hardly for 20 marks or 30 marks. Face it 100% concentration and 100% sincerity. Every assignment and practical and tutorial, it should be a learning experience for you. You are not supposed to simply copy a micro project from YouTube or maybe from Google Baba. Don't do that, you will not gain anything out of it. You have to perform on your own, collect your information practically, and then complete your assignments and tutorials and practicals or micro projects. That will be a good learning experience for you, and that will make you a good engineer, because this is what you have to do. So whatever I shared over here, it is out of my experience. If you want to add something, if you really want to add, any parent wants to add that, okay sir, this is the point to be included so that my son or my girl daughter would be a good engineer, you just put it in comment box, so that in the next session, next lecture, I will make sure that such points are included in my next sessions. All the best. I wish everybody should be a good engineer, those who are listening to this video. God bless you. Thank you.